Hello, hello. I hope everyone's Tuesday is off to a good start. I just got through with my workout and I wanted to come on for a quick moment to share a message with you guys. Anybody that knows me knows I love a good book and I love to read. And as I was walking in, I thought about Alicia Keys because I listened to some of her music. But also her book was really good. So I pulled it off my shelf. And it's called More Myself, A Journey. And she just talks about how she really found herself. So if you're looking for a good read and you have not read this book, it's really good. Check it out. It came out, I think, maybe last year or maybe the year before last. I can't remember. But it's really good. So I wanted to share a quote with you from E.E. Cummings, the poet and playwright, that she placed in the book. And it was like her last word is what she says here. To be nobody but yourself in a world which is doing its best day and night to make you like everybody else means to fight the hardest battle which any human being can fight. It takes courage to grow up and become who you really are. E.E. Cummings, poet and playwright. And I really loved that quote because it's very true. And it made me think about a reel or video I saw on Instagram maybe a week or so ago. I can't remember when I saw it, but I remember they asked the question, who would you be if you had not been interrupted? If no one had told you you're stupid, if no one had said you can't do that, who would you be? Would you be where you are now, or would you be living a completely different life? And it's so funny, when I saw that video, I remember I jotted that down because it asked, when was the first time you were interrupted? And basically, who planted the seeds that you watered? Was it seeds you planted, or was it someone else? And it's so interesting how we can get off track in life just doing the status quo, living the American dream. But is that dream your dream, or is it just the path you were placed on and you've seen everyone do it, your mom, your grandparents, your great-grandparents, and now you're doing it too? And I remember, as I thought about the question, I was like, yeah, I can remember being interrupted as a kid. You know, as a kid, people want you to behave. They want you to be still. They want you to do what they say. They don't want you to question them because they're adults. They want you to sit quiet. And I was not necessarily that kid. I was the kid that always had questions. I wanted to know why we were doing something. If it didn't make sense, I would say, Mom, I don't think that makes sense to me. I think we should do it this way. And I would get in a little trouble because a child's supposed to stay in a child's place. And of course, that caused interruption. Luckily, that didn't deter me. I continued to ask questions. I may not have been as bold with them as a kid because I knew that, like my parents would say and my grandparents, a child needs to stay in a child's place. But I still many times forgot to stay in my place. But as I got older, I remember being in corporate America and thinking to myself, you know what? I need to say something. I'm no longer a child. I can express myself the way I want to express myself. I can speak up when I feel like something's wrong. And I did. And I continue to do so. But I remember working with so many people that were unhappy. And day in and day out, some was asking themselves the question of how did I get here? How did I end up being here 20 years? I don't like this place. I'm stressed out. How did I get here with this big old house and all these children? These are a lot of kids. So I think a lot of times people will go along to get along. But we have to remember that our uniqueness is what makes us so amazing. Some may call it weird, but that's what makes you you. That's what makes life amazing, is having a variety of people with different personalities that plant seeds and make you think. So remember, the best thing you can be is you. No one can be you. There's no one else like you. And it's the most beautiful thing when you get to a place to where you're not concerned about what people are going to think about you. And let me be honest with you. Even when I was following the rule book, people still had things to say that were negative. It still wasn't necessarily good enough for everyone. So even if you are doing what everybody else wants you to do, you're never going to please everybody. But you do have to be willing to show up for you, because you came into this world alone, and you have to love you, and others will follow. Be uniquely you. That is the message. Also, I have a free ebook. If you go to my bio, Your Self-Care Path to Inner Peace. It is a free ebook. Check it out. I hope you guys have an amazing day. Stay in peace, stay positive, stay empowered, and be you. Okay? Authentically you. Have a great day. Bye-bye.